Morning. Hope everyone got the message. I hope y'all are all ready for an amazing week. I know I am. So sorry that we had to come in earlier than usual, but I had a doctor appointment that I thought was at 11:30, and it wasn't. It was at 11. So, as y'all know, it's when you get an appointment, you don't change it if you can. Good morning, Linda. Hi. Hey, Dylan. How are you, Mr. Wonderful and Fantastic? I hope you're doing awesome. Hey, Retta. I don't know what that says. I'm assuming it means honey. Hey, Melissa. How are ya? Good. Yes, Carolina. I am early today. I posted last night when I realized my doctor appointment was at 11 versus 11:30. So sorry, y'all. Good morning, Suzanne. Oh, you meant honey dumpling. Well, good morning to you, Pumpkin. Good morning, Kaysen. Awesome, Melissa. Man, you're so organized. I'm impressed. I need to be more organized like you. Yes, Jan, I am early this morning. It will be rare where this happens. Hi, Elizabeth. Yes, happy new week to you as well. It's a new week filled with new opportunities for each and every one of us. It's funny how 30 minutes can wear you out, 30 minutes early. Hey, Charlotte, good to see you. Do you? That's great. The only people that don't particularly care for it earlier are my California friends. I'm in the middle of cleaning out my fridge and giving it a good scrub down. Fun times. Oh, that's on my list of many things to do. Hi, Suzette. Hey, Janet. I am well. I'm going in for my 30-day checkup to see how the medications and stuff she put me on are working. Thankfully, they're all temporary meds, so hopefully they're working. I'm feeling better. My blood sugars are better than they were, so we'll see. Hey, Shar, how are ya? Hi, Carol. So today, I thought it's, y'all know that I pray on Sunday night and like feverishly on Monday morning, that I'm directed in a way that that we all need. Well, Jan, sounds like you got a side job you could do. Hey, Heather Simons, how are ya? Everybody wants you to go do their fridges. So I thought today's subject would be, you've got what it takes. Because as you know how when you open Facebook, it sometimes shows you memories? Well, this was memories from January 14, or what am I talking about? June 2014. And this is what I posted. There will always be negative voices trying to talk you out of your dreams and convince you to settle where you are. But God says, you've got what it takes. So there's where we got our theme. And then I continued it with, too caught up in self to encourage others. Are you? You could get stuck where you are just for that. So we need to take time to be somebody else's miracle. We don't know, but that some simple word that we said of encouragement or a smile when they needed one Was there a miracle that day? Good morning, Bobby. And isn't that important that part of our journey is to serve others in some way? Hey, my little cupcake. And that is for sure something that we're able to do. Again, we've talked about this. It doesn't always take money, donations, things. Sometimes it's just a simple word of kindness. Yes, happy birthday, Bobby. And happy Flag Day, everyone. And as we remind ourselves that we have what it takes. Good morning, Misty. Right? Yeah, Misty. Aw. Are you celebrating you? Are you? It's easy to say. It's easy for me to say and not follow through. But let's follow through. And part of celebrating you and your successes, be they small or large successes, doesn't matter. Are you taking time for you? Are you taking time to refresh and revive yourself? Do it. Do it. Take the time. Buy the shoes. Eat the cake. Not the whole cake. Just a little slice, but enjoy your journey. It's your journey. Don't walk in regret. Oh, look, it's the hubby taking out the trash. Yay, thanks.
I'm trying to get all my chores done for you, dear.
Stop
I
it.
started at 6.
He did not. Don't listen to him. So when I say don't walk in regrets, remember that you get one journey. Make it great. Don't have a great journey. Make it a great journey. And realize your own potential. I think we're all a little guilty of that. We forget to look at what we accomplish all the time. Only today, Robbie, only today. I have a doctor appointment that was earlier than I thought. And it's weird because I don't generally make appointments on Mondays. That's funny, Retta. He makes the bed. Does that count? Because if you don't realize your own potential, it's really hard to celebrate the potential of others. Because we kind of put those blinders up. One of my favorite things to remind my kids of, there's a scripture in the Bible that reminds us that we are wonderfully made. So, if you're wonderfully made, that means you have what it takes, to be wonderful to yourself and to others. And don't, I say this so much because I see it so much. Don't let the people who are negative dictate to you how to feel. Yes, Bobby, always celebrate others' gifts. We're all unique and one of a kind. Absolutely, Janet. And it's important that we remember that. Our uniqueness is a gift, and we should use that to encourage others. Oh, you're heading to breakfast? Birthday breakfast, girl? Yay! I have Deanna here in the background.
Good morning.
Yes, Robbie. Don't you love that? Iron sharpens iron. Deanna, if all things go as planned, heads back to Ohio this week. So we probably won't have her in the background, as a voice anyway, for a while. At least till October. Well,
Good morning, y'all. Well,
maybe in
that.
September. I'll be headed to Crafters Convention, but before Crafters Convention, I'll be headed to Deanna's house for a few days. Then we'll attend Crafters Convention together, and then I'll head back with her. We will head back with her to her house, and we'll do coffee with Drea from there. But that's in September.
Morning, ladies.
Hi, Sheila Schofield. How are you
Bobby,
today?
Thank you. Y'all pray that this whatever's going on goes away.
See, she said if she doesn't feel better, she probably can't leave till next week. So I'm like,
Yes, it is, Stoney.
hey, it's too hot for me
I
too.
know. I
Really,
don't like it.
It came quick this year. That funny. Girl, I'm at my wit's end and the day is early. Please keep me in your prayers. Absolutely, Kathy. Let me write that down. Kathy. We don't want you at your wit's end. So I told her, I don't know what to pray for. Do I pray for you to get well so you feel better? Or do I pray for you for it to hang on a little while longer so you'll stay longer? What kind of friend am I? I don't want to let go.
Put out heat warnings already.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Kason wants to see the cows. You can't see them. They're not right up here right now. That's the little one. That's Raz. Sheila says, I'm surviving. Oh, girl, we want you to do more than survive. Robin says, 118 index in Texas yesterday. They're putting out heat warnings already. Yep, they surely are. I forgot what was Friday, the 110 here? Heat index. Crazy.
Yes.
Good morning, Cherie. Stacy, I feel blessed. I've got to take my mom this past year spending time. But today I have some difficult decisions to make and my heart is sad. Oh, Stacy. I'm so sorry. Misty. No, it's a calf. He's calling his mama Jessie. It's her calf that we had to take from the mom because she couldn't feed it. Just pray for recovery, but take the spark plugs out of the car. Good one. Good one, Janet. I know, Stoney. What the heck? This explains why people like to live up north.
Yes.
Yeah, Charlotte. I'd like some of that. Well, actually, our temperatures aren't terribly high. They're in the low 90s, but it's the humidity. The ground from all the rain is so saturated and all the tanks are full and the ditches and everything is full that the heat leaches that out and we've got humidity. Oh my gosh, Marla. It's 62 here in Western New York.
Oh man, I love that.
Oh, good for you. Enjoy it. Suzanne, need a boost to keep my frustrations to a minimum. Hard not to be able to want to
Be able to
work with my
With
wrist.
yes,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I know. That's terrible. In Fort Worth, it was so hot yesterday, I was monitoring the wreath on my front door to see if the glue was going to start melting. Now, you know, honestly, I had a test wreath out for, gosh, in 2019. I had it, I put it up, I think in March. I believe it was March. And then I kept it up through September, October, just to see, you know, if the flowers faded, if the glue held, all of that. And I was pleasantly surprised. Janet says it's 59 where she's at.
Stoney,
That's
you have
nice
little.
and comfortable.
Texas has little fat mosquitoes down here.
We do, but we got plenty of them.
Yeah, you do. Along with the flies and spiders.
Yeah, Ireland must be really nice today in that temperature. One of the things we remind ourselves to do. I hope that doesn't bother. It shouldn't.
Hopefully not at that end.
Is to be your own hero. By being your own hero, you also are able to be someone else's hero. Charlotte, I've used several. AdTech got hard, and so it was easy to break away from the wreath, from the grapevine. It did not, because of, making sure that there was enough real estate to hold it. But when I pulled to check, that's the one that pulled away from the wreath first, the AdTech glue. Surebonder held really well, and the Gorilla Glue held really well without pulling away from the wreath as I was checking it. I used some paper flowers in there as filler, and we had some rains and stuff, and heavy fog, which allowed the wreath to get damp, and the paper flowers did start to discolor, some even mildew. They were easy enough to cut away, but I wouldn't want my customer to have to do that, right? The ribbon that I used held really well as far as not fading in this Texas sun. I mean, they're on the wreath was over a porch, but it did get that direct morning sun. But one of the ribbons, which was not one of the higher quality ribbons, matter of fact, I think it came from Hobby Lobby. It could Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I have forgotten since then. That one faded, but the beauty of that one being the one that faded was it was a burlap color, so it wasn't as obvious as the others. So there you go. Good morning, Debbie. Oh, 19 degrees, a beautiful sunny day. Oh, I don't know if I could take the 19. I don't know. I have to get back to you on that one. Yeah, we've got wasps eating our hummingbird out of our hummingbird feeders. Yay. Make sure, Charlotte, I'm sure you know, you have experience, but make sure that when you are attaching things with glue, in a grapevine in particular, that when you push it into the grapevine at an angle, don't go straight, you're asking for that to fail, that you push it in and then pull back just a touch so that you're making sure that it's grabbing hold of the real estate you're putting it into. Oh, that's great, Elizabeth. Good morning, Carrie. Thanks for your messages over the last few days. They've been really, really encouraging. They always are, but particularly encouraging lately. I have to be my own hero. You know, I've adopted my grandsons. The kids are getting old enough for their parents to plant seeds in the kids' minds about forcing me to give them back. Oh, no. I will not give them back. God put me in a position to have these boys, and I will not go backwards. Yay, Heather! Deborah's up at the shop shipping. I will give y'all a date, by the way, when we're going to do that together. It will likely be on a weekday if that's convenient for anybody during the day, but we could even do it on a weekend. So, back to my hero statement before I forget. Oh my God, Elizabeth says for them 30 degrees is up and it's too hot. I'm going to have to come to Alberta. We want to know, we want part of our journey, good morning Fredna, to inspire others, right? Because you've got what it takes to do that too. You've got what it takes to fulfill your own dreams and make it through your own circumstance, no matter how yucky it was. And I did, and I'm pretty sure Deborah saw it, Anna, but I am going to make sure when I get up there. And so, yes, you're more than welcome to come and pick it up if you like. Remember that we're about an hour, depending on where in San Antonio, about an hour to an hour and a half from there. Bobby, I'm going to skip that. Thank you, though. Many of us have experienced being able to help change lives just by smiling at someone. You can see it happen the moment you smile at them, and or a kind word, or being appreciative to. Oh, she's talking Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit? I don't know. A waitress or a cashier, or heck, the garbage man or woman. People that do jobs that we don't particularly want to do. Are we showing them appreciation? Everybody's saying, you know, they get paid for that. Yeah, they do. But it's still nice to be appreciated by us. Elizabeth's already sweating there. Good morning, Micah. How are you? That's awesome, Anna. I'll look forward to meeting you in person. That'd be fun. So, in a way, by being your own hero, first of all, you're using your power for your own positivity, but then you're also using that power to inspire someone else and to help others. By seeing your light shine, you might help their light shine. Maybe they'll find just a breakthrough. Maybe they're waiting for that one person to give them faith, renewed faith in humanity, right? Oh, Bobby was screaming at him this morning. 86 degrees is good. Huh. Good morning, Kylene. How are you? I hope things are going well for you, my dear. Oh. Yeah, he probably needed to be yelled at, though. Thanks, dude. Part of realizing that you've got what it takes is allowing yourself to feel hopeful. Yes, Heather, but you nurses are our heroes. You really are. I'm thankful, especially the ones who love their jobs like you do. Y'all are heroes, every single one of you. What y'all deal with and what you put yourself in the way of for our health's sake, y'all are heroes. Yay, Cracker Barrel. Don't buy anything but food. Enjoy your breakfast, birthday girl. So if you allow yourself to feel hope for you, that allows you to feel hopeful for others, right? And then not only will that give you a better life, because hope is positive, but it will bring a better life to them and those that you surround yourselves with. And you know what? It doesn't matter what you've done, not done, what's happened to you, what's not happened for you in your past. The beauty about the word past, it's behind you. It doesn't matter. You can still have hope. You still have what it takes. So you took a misstep along the way. You made a poor decision. You did something really bad. Okay, it's behind you. Learn from that. Move forward with hope and positivity. And don't allow these things to defeat you. Don't, like I said earlier, don't walk the walk of regret. Whatever's happened in your past, good, bad, indifferent, has made you who you are today. And you are wonderfully made. And you are worthy of being celebrated. Hi, Melissa Campbell. How are you? Kylene, he was served last week. Court on July 19th. My debit card was stolen over the weekend, but I'm still smiling today. Wow, great attitude, Kylene. That debit card loss can
Damon told you
mess
morning.
thing up. Who?
Mr. Oates this morning you got started early today.
I did. I had to beat Parker. Well, good morning, Damon. I was so glad to see that you hung out with friends and took the day to refresh and revive. Very happy that you did that. I know it's hard for you, but that's a shining example. That's what we were talking about just a few minutes ago. Part of knowing that you have what it takes is taking some time for you to refresh and revive. And y'all, if you know Damon, you know he's the world's worst. He works 24/7, literally. I can't tell you the times at 3 a.m. my phone dings with some words of wisdom. But he took some time to enjoy his day. I'm really happy for that. That's encouraging. So in being your own hero, and again, you've got what it takes. Don't forget that. That's probably one of the most important things, is that we forget that we have what it takes. We forget each morning is a new opportunity. And if you screwed up yesterday, that's okay. Do it over today. Fix it. Make it better. Make amends. Whatever it is you got to do to move forward. We talked about forgiveness a little bit last week. One of the things we need to remember is we have to forgive ourselves. And a lot of our mistakes, people don't even notice because they don't know it was a mistake to begin with. Unless we tell them, like I'm famous for doing. You don't know I messed up, usually, unless I tell you. But of course, I tell you to encourage you. Hi, Denise Stanford. How are you? It costs nothing to tell someone that their shirt, nails, etc. are pretty, or that they are doing a great job. A little kindness goes a long way. Absolutely, Denise. Pearls of wisdom right there. Kathy, every day is a new day, and I'm so thankful. Me too. We should wake up thankful, no matter what we're facing. You know why? Because we woke up. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. That goes to Something Haven Horse Rescue. Jesse knows. They're in dire need. They've received a lot of not well horses, and vets are not cheap. Neither is the food. So that's where the star money goes, as well as, other. So have you been too caught up in yourself, though? Because in our efforts to celebrate ourselves and to be our own hero, we have to remember to not be so caught up in ourselves that we forget that we could get stuck in that spot. So, as we talked about earlier, part of knowing you have what it takes is not allowing yourself to be stuck in that negative place. Because, get yourself out. Because why? Because you could be someone else's miracle. We've all had those miracle moments in our lives where an idea just comes to us and we go work it out and it works out beautifully. We're like, wow, that's a miracle. Or someone that hasn't spoken to us in ages we see in public and they're like, hi, how are you doing? That could be your miracle that day. It can be so many little things. Don't always look for the big. Because if you are always looking for the big, guess what you're missing out on? The little, the moments. And it's the moments that make that quilt of your life, that quilt that you may have to wrap yourself in when you need comfort, when you need memories to comfort you, when you lose a loved one, or when you get sick and you're unhealthy and you long for the days where you were well. If you have not lost the moments, then you have memories to carry you through and to comfort you. Yep, that's us. Old McDonald. What's he dumping way back there?
I'm not sure. I think he's cleaning out the back of his truck.
Way back there? That's usually where he puts...
Picking something up. But he had a broom back there, so I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Kathy. It does sound like Old McDonald's farm sometimes. Now, today it's a little quieter. The last few days, the cattle have been very loud. Y'all, I gotta check the time. I think we're good. Yes, we're still good. Awesome. Carrie says it's our choice to either make it a habit of being kind or make excuses why we aren't. Absolutely. I don't want to be that excuse maker. Hey, Michael, how are you, handsome? Good to see you this morning. Love the picture of you and one of the dogs. Stacy, so true. My best moments are when my babies look at me with a smile and are excited to see me. They are my therapy. So blessed. Absolutely. And see, that's moments we could lose out on if we get so sucked in by all the negativity out there. You know, and those of us that own a business, we are prime targets for that negativity, because if the business isn't doing well, we're like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong, right? Everyone needs kindness, a smile. Good morning, Fonda. Good morning, Lila. I think you must shop where I do. I have the same garment on. Glad I caught the live today. Isn't it comfortable? It's some of my lounge wear. I actually think I got this off Amazon. Just saying. I get told a lot. I don't understand how you are happy as you are with what you've gone through. And the thing is, there's sadness in my life, y'all. You don't bury two children and not have sadness for the rest of your life. I choose not to wallow in that sadness. Good morning, Kimberly Nolan. Hi, Kathy Stevens. Because y'all, nobody would blame me. Really. Nobody would blame me if I sat inside, curled up in a chair, watching sappy movies, feeling sorry for myself. Nobody would blame me if I took to the drink. Nobody would. They'd say, I get it. Good morning, Miss Avenel. Top of the morning to you. Hi, Susan Galley. Susan, you posted something. I can't remember what it was at the moment, but it was nice. I hope I said something. Hope I commented. Good morning, Dana. You too, you posted something really cute. What was yours? Y'all, I'm sorry. But I do remember that I saw things y'all made and was pleased with what you did. It was very nice. So, it's a choice. That's why we talk about choosing joy. You get to choose that. It doesn't mean you're not going to, excuse me, have sad, mad moments. Good morning, good morning. It means that you might have to work a little harder at finding that joy than maybe someone that hasn't suffered what you've suffered. But you can do it. You have what it takes. You are wonderfully made. I talk a lot about, we get the one journey. And let's face it, we all make so many mistakes and have so many things happen in our life. We can't help but suffer trials in life. It's all in how you react to them and how you live after them and through them. And one of the things we as parents need to remember, or influencers, there are people that live behind us. We want them to learn from us the power of choice, the power to choose joy, to cultivate it, to dig for it, to plant it, to nurture it, all those things, because if you don't, this world will drag you into nothing. Is that what you want for your journey? Is that what you want the people that come behind you, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, etc., to remember you for? Yeah, Grammy, that's me, would have been awesome to be around, but she was always so negative. It was hard for me to hang out with her. Well, she was always so sad. It was hard to, she was sad even when we went to the beach. That's not what I want them to learn from me. I want them to learn, yes, Grammy had a tough go of it, but she made it through. She chose to be joyful and chose to breed joy and bring it to others. My choosing joy is not a legacy to me so much as it is a legacy from and to my children. And it's not always easy to choose joy when you're going through things. But if you break it down to simple, even in the midst of the most unimaginable, you can find joy in that moment. For me, when the kids died, putting them in the ground was just about as hard as knowing that they were no longer alive. What did I do about that? How did that bring me any joy? One, the biggest joy in my life is my children. And I was so thankful. Even the day that I put them in the ground, I was so happy to have been their mother. I was so involved in their lives, thankfully. And I knew they were safe. I still took care of them. I attended the grave daily for almost a year, literally daily. It was my way of still taking care of them, I guess. But the point is that even in the midst of all of that, there's something you can find to remind you of joy. And one of the most amazing things is all the memories that people share with you in a time of loss. Those memories brought me so much comfort. Things that I didn't know they had done or said. People that I didn't realize the positive effect they'd had on their lives, brought me that joy and gave me the ability to feel happy, even in the moments of loss. So, when your life's journey is over, I want you to be able to leave behind the legacy of choosing joy, and that will then inspire others to do the same. And then they will inspire others, and so forth, right? We've got to choose joy movement. I mean, there's signs everywhere. Go to Hobby Lobby. They probably have 400 different signs saying, I choose joy. Great, y'all. Prove it. Prove it. It's not just a cute sign. It has to be a way of life. Yes, Robbie, absolutely. So grateful that God's strength carries us when we are so broken. I find myself telling people on TikTok to not let trolls steal their joy and power because of, aw, thanks. Let's see. Your spirit is too bright to allow you to crawl back into a hole for long. You choose joy instead and opted for becoming a light of hope for others. I certainly hope so. The keys to happiness are in my pocket. Ooh, I love that. Somebody needs to do that shirt. Aw. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. I hope so. I'm so sorry that we both belong to that group of parents, but we should try to encourage one another. Yes, Susan, absolutely. By the grace of God. Isn't that the truth, Kathy? People do feel like that's their job, to steal your joy. I don't want that job. And I wish they didn't want that job either. I'll tell you, though, one of the things that you learn from death of a loved one, maybe especially your children, I don't know. I hope very few of you have to deal with that. Is that it teaches us to kind of let go of the pain that we're suffering at that time. And it reminds us to live the best life we can. That truly is a testament to those who leave us behind. That they leave us with the courage to be able to live the best life that we can. Why? How are they leaving us with that? Because we love them so much. We cannot imagine our lives without them, right? And so, that love should remind us that they would want us to live the best life that we can. Because when my journey's over, that's my message to everybody that ever loved me. Please live the best life you can. Choose the joy. You know, buy the shoes, eat the cake, that theory, you've got that. And don't allow the regrets to steal too much of your time. The regrets we all have when we lose somebody. Like, I wish I would have said I love you more. I wish I would have called her that day, etc., etc. We all have those types of regrets. But if you focus on the memories, you can be thankful, because those memories will bring you comfort. I promise you. So don't miss out on the moments, y'all. When you're being your own hero, don't miss out on the moments. Those simple moments. It's the moments that matter the most, not the hours, the moments. I had a happy moment yesterday. My granddaughter, who had lost her mother at 9, had a reveal party and is having a baby girl in October. Oh, congratulations. My daughter, her mother, was rejoicing in heaven with us. Amen, Lila. Aw, that is awesome. Have an awesome day, Carrie. And y'all are all right. Oh, look at that. Living the best life God is giving you. Yeah, and so part of knowing you've got what it takes, don't betray your gift. The gift that you were given. Not just the life itself, the air that you breathe that gives you life. Not just that, but whatever gifts you have. A nurse, the gift of caring for us and taking care of us. A mom, a dad, the gift of raising good little people, decent human beings. Those of us that have had losses and terrible things happen in our lives, we can encourage. We could have the gift of encouragement. Look, Dre made it through this. I can make it through this, right? Don't allow circumstance to dull you and your shine. Don't. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm excited about that. So don't betray your gift, y'all. Don't forget who you are. We talked about that last week. Remember who you are. Realize you have what it takes, and that you can be your own hero. And by being your own hero, hi, Kathy. By being your own hero, your light will shine, and you will be the hero of others, and you won't even know them. You may never be told what you did for someone, how you changed someone's life, how you made their day better. I've been blessed because I have this public forum, and I get to hear, especially at events and things, I get to hear things that have helped people that came from here, from Coffee with Dre. Hi, Mary. Hi, Dre. Happy to see you. Feeling depressed still. So hard to shake the bad feelings. Prayers, please. Absolutely, Mary. I'm so sorry. So I'm blessed that way. I get to hear some of the ways. I had a lady. She was probably the first one in a face-to-face situation. It was the very first crafters convention, and she came up behind me and gave me a hug and said, "You changed my life." I was like, uh-oh. And it was very humbling experience. And she said that she had spent, I want to say it was 3 years. It could have been less or more. But let's say 3 years. At home, on her couch, after a loss of a loved one. And after hearing my story, which I told in greater detail than I have in a very long time, that it inspired her to get up from the couch, get back to creating, and to start living her best life. And she said, look, I'm here at this convention. Y'all, that was extremely humbling. And it was one of those God moments where I was like, thank you, God. This is why I do this. Thank you. I needed to be reminded, right? Good morning, Sue Cox. Oh, Kathy, I'm so sorry. It can be very depressing. It can. And you're going to have to go through the grief. Can't take that away. Sometimes that grief doesn't ever end. It just comes in stages. But do remember, I'm sure she loved you as well. That she would want you to live your best life. Good morning, Vicki Stevens. How are you? Let's keep one another in our prayers. Do you have the time? I have to watch because of the doctor.
10:19.
Oh, we still have some time. Micah said, you're welcome, Mary. My sister who lost her second oldest daughter just before Christmas finally has an answer from the autopsy, her diabetes. My sister has taken on the 2 grands and often asks me, why do people... Let's see, say time to move on. I tell her it's because they don't get it. Never a time frame. Absolutely. You tell your sister her grief is her own. People think they're being helpful. They don't realize that they're not. Thank God that she was able to take the grandchildren, though. Yeah, tell her don't listen. She can grieve in her own way, in her own time. Ugh, that's a tough one. And, you know, people said some really not cool things to me. They didn't realize it, though. They didn't know that it was not encouraging for me to say, for them to say, God needed more flowers in his garden. Okay, that's great. God can make more flowers. He didn't need to take mine, right? They say so many things that you don't need to hear. They're not healthy for you to hear. I had a very strong faith, so I was able to suck it up, you know, and understand they meant well. Or someone that had a miscarriage said to me, I know just how you feel. I had a miscarriage. While that is tragic and very difficult to get through, it's not the same as bearing 2 children that are near grown. And so things like that don't bring you comfort, but be comforted by the fact that people think they're helping you. They're trying to be helpful. That's right. No clock on grief. I'm not able to see comments and I have refreshed for days. I don't see live notifications and I had to stop a new paid group. I don't know what to do. I went into settings. I think someone did it. I see other lives just not crafting anymore. Wow, that's really weird. Are you using your phone? Maybe if you uninstall Facebook and then reinstall it. Right? Might help. It's worth a shot.
Plus, Facebook's doing goofy things right now.
Yeah. Facebook's doing some updates, I've heard, and it's made some things crazy for some people. Man, I hope it doesn't make things crazy for me. I'm not good with that.
No, she's on the computer.
She's on the computer?
That's what she said.
See, my comments are slow. There we go.
Huh. Is that going to bother your sound?
No. It'll just blow my hair, but that's all right. It needs blow drying anyway in this humidity.
I'll give you your back one.
I saw that yesterday, Drea. Help. I help our church organize events, sacraments, and with what's happening in my country about the Catholic Church, I wanted to quit helping. But when I saw those smiling faces getting their communion yesterday, over 60 children, I changed my mind. It was beautiful. Aww. See? So some things out there rob us of joy, or try to. We just have to be stronger than the negative. Wow. I have no idea. Have you contacted Facebook? You can contact them. I don't know how, but I know that you can. That is really strange. Yeah, I don't get to see all comments either. And the other weird thing is, I don't always get to see the name of the commenter.
That's true. You can still uninstall it or refresh your cookies or delete your cookies.
Or your cache.
Yep. The cache, yes.
Cache.
Cache.
I like cache.
Okay.
Sounds classy. Sounds like I know what I'm talking about, right?
Cache and play with the cache. Oh, my Lord.
There you go, Cherie. Maybe uninstall on your computer. Yeah, I thought it did, Anna. I don't have it, but look it up and see. Maybe they can help you. Maybe they can get in there with you and fix it. I only see my comments unless I refresh. Oh, that's annoying. I'm sorry. Well, we get to see your comments, though. All right, y'all. Aw. I love that. She needed a kick in the arse.
Oh.
Aw. Yes, Micah, your sister does. Just remind her it's her grief. And she'll make it through. She will. She just needs to not listen to Debbie Downers. And really, they don't intend to be. I think most people do not intend to be. Oh, you're welcome, Carrie. You too. Have a great day. There ain't no staying cool here unless I sit right in front of. There you go. Anna just posted the phone number, Cherie, for Facebook. Thank you, Anna. That was very kind of you. All right, y'all. You know the drill. I've got to go to the doctor for my checkup. So sorry that it kind of messed with coffee this morning, but we'll make up for it next week. Never give up your power. You've got what it takes to be whatever it is your journey is to be. I don't know, it didn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Be your own hero. Don't give anybody the power, your power, to steal your joy. Don't let them do it. And right along with that, thank you. Thank you for the prayers, y'all. Always, always, always choose joy, y'all. Have an amazing week. And when it's not being amazing, make it amazing. Bye, y'all.